What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap as the Lakers take care of business. It wasn't always pretty, but we won. All right. And I'm very excited because Luka had a great stat line. LeBron James had a magical fourth quarter, and the Lakers were just poised enough to win in spite of the poor officiating. But man, it looks like we got another memberships. David, thank you, brother. From the bottom of my heart, appreciate you, man. But look, guys, they're not always going to be pretty. Everybody's going to give us their best shot. The Lakers win 107-99. And I'll tell you, man, we had a way better first half. We kind of closed it out the wrong way, but they found a way, guys. We found a way behind a magnificent game from both LeBron and Luka. Luka more with the playmaking. His scoring really wasn't there tonight, but the playmaking was wonderful by Luka, and he just controls the tempo. He was 6 for 17 from the field, 1 for 7 from beyond the arc. But he had, look at all of this. These are MVP numbers: 15 rebounds, 12 assists, 19 points, 2 blocks, and 3 steals. I told you, very underrated defender. The role players weren't great either tonight. To be fair, they really weren't like amazing tonight per se, but it was wonderful to watch, man, that we can win a sloppy game like this. Kyrie gave us all we can handle. I'm like, where was this in the finals, Kyrie? 35 points, 12 for 27. Klay Thompson turned back the clock. 22 points, 8 for 17, but it's a great omen that in spite of Luka not having a great offensive night, he found a way to really put his imprint on this game, and he had his signature moment. His moment when he looked up and screamed up at the stands looking for Nico Harris, that was his signature moment, and again, the officiating was atrocious tonight, absolutely atrocious. They found a way to keep the Mavs in the game, but look, my key to the game tonight was to keep them under 100. Look what we did. Again, proving why we're an elite defensive team. All right, while the Lakers scored 107, again, it wasn't our best offensive night. If you look at the stats, if you look at the team stats, it'll tell you the whole story. We only shot 44% from the field and 27 from beyond the arc, 27%, 11 for 40. That won't happen every night. Meanwhile, they shot 38%. But again, we held them to 35 overall percent from beyond the arc. We got to the free throw line, or from the field, should I say. We got to the free throw line. We had 57 rebounds to their 45 in spite of them having, some bigs and us being kind of thin there. And then just overall, we had, we did a good job, but the turnovers kept it kind of low. 14's okay. 13 and under is ideal, but fast break points, we're going to feast here. 14 to 13, 52 points in the paint to 34. Again, the Lakers just playing with a different dynamic, but the biggest takeaway I had from this game was the fact that Luka didn't have a great offensive night and still finds a way to get a triple-double. Makes the life really easy for LeBron James. Like, LeBron is feasting right now. Absolutely feasting. Rodell said, go Lakers, a win is a win. We'll take a win rather than a loss. Last year, even with Anthony Davis, if we let Klay Thompson and Kyrie go off like this and our role players are shooting as porous as we did tonight, we probably lose this game. But the difference now, we got a floor manager, a game changer, an absolute phenom and Luka Doncic, and he makes the entire world of a difference. Everybody's calm when he's out there, and it's the little things, really. It is the little things that impress me, like the passes, like the full court passes, the way that he's able to just kind of shift the defense with his eyesight and then pass it the other way, and the little pocket passes. Look at this. It ain't even Super Bowl Sunday. My man out here looking like a prime Tom Brady with this pass. Look at it. Over the top. Bam. That right there seals the deal. And you love to hear the reaction. You love to see it. Look, the crowd is happy because we don't care about stats here. Yes, it would have been nice if we would have had a 50-point game. And like I told you guys pregame, that's still more likely to happen in Dallas, where he's really going to, feel it because of the fans are going to show him so much love. But again, 19-point triple-double. Final stats. Let me look them up again, play-by-play. The final stats for Luka Doncic ends up being a really good stats, okay? Again, 19 points, 12 assists, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 steals, playing defense as well. But LeBron, again, the hero, and making it look easy with 27 points, with 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Austin Reeves with a quiet 20 and 5. And our big 3, again, outshining their big 2. 15 for Rui, very quietly, played some solid defense. Did y'all see the block on Max Christie? I mean, that thing had me going crazy. But the first half was a lot more entertaining than the second half. I thought we were more locked in. It was definitely an ugly win. We'll take the dub, baby. It's much better an ugly win than an ugly loss. Last season, for sure, these were, ugly losses. But yeah, you're right, Solo. We'll take the dub. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Let's see. Luka's played like a winner. He didn't force a thing. I told you guys pregame they're probably going to blitz him, so I'm not expecting like 50 or nothing like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he hit it anyways. But they were blitzing him the entire game, trying to get the ball out of his hands. It worked to a certain degree because our role players weren't hitting shots at one point, especially in the third quarter. But it ultimately, playing the right way wins out. And Luka plays the right way. And this is, to me, tonight I saw why he is a great candidate for potential face of the league. Like, there was a point where I said, he's the face. Because he just controls the entire tempo, man. Like I said, it's like having Jokic, but more skilled and at the point guard position. 6'7", 6'8". You can't stop him when he attacks the rim. The only thing that can stop him is the poor officiating. The Lakers settled for 41 threes because we weren't getting the calls when we went to the rim. So tonight, I usually criticize him for shooting too many threes, but tonight I understood why. All right, every time we went to the rim, got hacked, it was a no call. And on the other end, they were calling technicals on us. Kyrie was flopping left and right. It was just an ugly scene. But again, Kyrie can have 35 and Klay 22, and we still find a way to win. That is the mark of a championship contender. We're working towards it. And yet another team we're able to hold to under 100. We held them to 99. So again, man, the Lakers playing absolute good basketball defensively, scrambling, jumping the passing lanes, and just not letting them get comfortable at all. Luka Skywalker, DTLF Team Money. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Luka's him. Is there any more questions about Luka's game? Anybody else upset? I'll be honest with you. I feel like the reason they were getting all the calls is because the league wanted to keep it close. That's the reason they were getting all the calls. But in reality, if they don't get all those calls, this would have been a blowout, an absolute blowout. The IQ is insane, bro. Amir, are you kidding me? Luka plays like a fucking winner, man. He's a champion in the making. I just know it. And he's going to continue to be special, man. He's going to continue to be special for years to come. This is just the beginning. Again, his offense wasn't there, but the thing about this Laker team and the way we're coached, we adjusted to everything. Again, they blitzed us. They double teamed our stars. Role players got wide open looks. We got the looks we wanted. We just missed a lot of them. They're not going to miss every night. Most nights they're going to go in. And in spite of the misses, we got 107, and we're able to hold them to 99 again. That is a major stat, guys. Major stat in the NBA. Unfortunately, the Phoenix Suns also lost tonight. They had a chance to beat the Memphis Grizzlies, and they lost. They gave up 151 points. That team is washed. And then who else lost? I think Golden State won as well, but Charlotte is trash. They didn't even play LaMelo. Apparently, they only play LaMelo against the Lakers. So that team is major garbo. I think all the other teams that we needed to lose won. So the Rockets won as well. So that sucks. I mean, I was hoping to create some separation here with this game, but on to the next one, guys. All that matters is the Lakers keep building chemistry and keep figuring out ways to win. And boy, was it fun. Was it not fun to watch the behind the back no-look pass from my boy Luka? Second to none, man. This guy, he's got eyes behind the back of his head. Only a couple of guards can do it. Steve Nash, Chasing Kidd. And again, to me, the signature moment happened already. And even though they're saying this picture is Photoshop, this was a signature moment. When he looked up and screamed to the stands, I think he was looking for that guy right there. I really do think he was looking for Nico Harrison. So Luka had a signature moment. The Lakers won. Any questions? I mean, there's not much more I can rave about. This guy, triple-double, light work. LeBron now has a triple-double buddy, all right? And the one who's going to do it in a winning fashion, not just patting your stats like Russell Westbrook. Yeah, Lakers versus Mavs and the refs. That was a disgustingly officiated game by the Dallas Mavericks and the refs. They got everything. We got nothing. We literally was getting the first play of the game. Luka drives to the basket. They hold him right in front of the officials and nothing, not a single call. And then on top of that, they compounded by giving this man a tech. I was thinking he was about to detonate after that. Luka was killing off passing alone. That's just the thing. His shot wasn't on, but his playmaking was, man. Those was the easiest assist I have seen in a long time from a player, man. And he made it look like he could do this in his sleep. He only played 35 minutes, by the way. He's still yet to play 40. But he had 12 assists, 15 rebounds. Another underrated thing about him, he made our team better at rebounding. There was games, let's be honest, where AD didn't even have 10. Now we got a guy who can get you 15 on any given night. Come on. He said F the round and got a triple-double. And it seemed like light work, to be honest with you. But he just made the right play time and time again. And, it was beautiful to watch. He said, let's get ready to crush the Flippers. Is that who we play next? Because, yeah, they're gonna get crushed for sure. That photo is cold AF. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Whoever edited this, kudos to you, man. I think it was I don't know who it was, but yeah, shout out to them for sure. Guys, this is just the beginning for our Lakers. Don't worry. It's an unfinished um product so far, but yet another game where we hold a team under 100, guys. That has to mean something. And they have a sneaky good team. Again, they got away with a lot of stuff, but let's not take away credit. PJ Washington defensively is really good. We held them to 0 for 9 from the field. All right, great defense on our part. He had 4 blocks, though. PJ Washington's tough. Kyrie Irving, 35, but it wasn't very efficient. 12 for 27, 5 for 11 from 3. He just hit timely buckets to keep him in there. He did have 7 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, we know the talent he is. Too bad it didn't show up in the finals. And then Clay turned back the clock, went 8 for 17. He actually had a more efficient game. And where was this when they played Golden State? Again, no cojones when they need it, right? Max Christie got the blunt of probably the worst deal tonight from everybody. This man was getting swatted. He was getting the ball stolen from him. Like, Max Christie was in hell. Max Christie was in basketball hell, y'all. And shout out to Rui for making it happen. Let's see if I find the play, because that thing was special when it. Let me see. Yeah. Here it is. I found it. And you guys weren't with us on playback. Man, I'm telling y'all got to get with us on playback, y'all. But let's see. I'm still looking for the play here. Again, special talent, Max Christie. But tonight wasn't it for him. We really clamped him up. And let's see. I think I found it here. Check this out. And Rui, by the way, he's been working out with some of these defensive wings because the stuff he's been able to do lately has been special. Check it out. Here it is. Here it is right here. Watch Rui. He's already looking. He's getting back on defense, which is something we didn't say in the first half of the season. Watch Max Christie right here. All right, they're clearing it out. Kyrie is the decoy. Max Christie to the – here it goes. Oh, my God. Was that with the left hand? And then he stares him down and talk this shit. Oh, man, that is what it's all about right there. And he's getting better defensively. That's all we can ask. The Thursdays versus the T-Wolves, Fridays versus the Zippers. There you go. T-Wolves are a tough team. They just beat the number 1 seeded Oklahoma City Thunder. So that's not going to be easy at all. He said, need the Bucks to beat Denver tomorrow. Oh, we're rooting heavy for the Bucks. We are rooting heavy for the Bucks for sure. And I hope they can pull it off because that would be huge. Big ticket. Appreciate you. Luka was poor, but still impacted in other ways. Offensively, yes. But he shredded the defense with his high basketball IQ, man. Come on. 13 assists, fam, with 15 rebounds. He also had how many blocks? 2 blocks and 3 steals. Like, this dude is also playing defense really well and helping us rebound extremely well. And when he rebounds, he's the ultimate weapon because he always keeps his eyes up the court. Guys leaking out in transition are going to get wide open looks. Some even are going to be cherry picking. LeBron cherry picks sometimes because he plays with Luka, brother. But I appreciate your big ticket. Thanks for super chat, man. Dan, did you see that Rui block on Max? That was crazy. Yeah, I just showed it, and it truly was special. But again, this is a team that still has some things to redefine, and it still has some ways to go, right? But overall, guys, JJ Redick said that LeBron James has been defending at an all defensive level for the past 6 weeks. He's right. He's right. He's absolutely right. LeBron James, he's rejuvenated, motivated, and ready for whatever's to come. And again, there's no team in the NBA that I think wants to see us in a 7-game series. Every team is rooting for us to fail, fall, lose prematurely. Like, that's what they want. But ultimately, the Lakers just building up right now, right? They are just building up, and things are going to get better for sure. But this stat line is no joke. People think, if you think this guy didn't impact the game with this stat line, oh, man, just wait till he has a 40-point, 15 rebound, 12 assist game. But still, even now, that stat line is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Like, when was the last time we had a player that could do this besides LeBron, right? Besides LeBron. AD once in a while. Once in a blue moon, I give it to AD, but this is the second straight game when he has a triple-double, right? I believe. I think he almost had one versus Denver as well. 15. He's a great rebounder. You're talking about 6'7", great hands, big body. You can't really box him out. He's always around the glass. He's a great rebounder, right? And it's really awesome to see the fact that we're incorporating this guy and he's still already making a maximum impact. We don't win this game without the playmaking of Luka. We also don't win this game without the scoring flurry that LeBron had in the fourth quarter. But somewhere in between there, we get Austin Reeves quietly dropping a 20-point game with 5 assists and 3 rebounds and only 1 turnover. So again, this team is really deep, really loaded. Rui quietly gets 15 points with 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. That's what I'm mostly excited about. And he shot 6 for 12 from the field, which is 50%. He was only 2 for 6 from beyond the arc. But again, if our bench would have showed up a little bit more, we would have blew this team out. Jared Vanderbilt. I'm very encouraged by JB because Jared Vanderbilt was able to knock down 2 big threes that really changed the course of this game because they were blitzing both of our stars. And basically it was 3-on-1. And they were sagging off of Vando the entire time and just basically taking all their defense into the paint where we couldn't drive. So Vando hit 2 clutch corner threes that opened up the offense for us because otherwise we get stagnant. So again, credit to Vando. He was great as well. So many different factors contributed to this game. But again, Gabe Vincent didn't have the best night. He was 1 for 6, 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. Dalton Connect is so shook, man. 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. He did have 5 points. Jordan Goodwin wasn't the best showing, but defensively, he had a block. You got to love his energy defensively. 2 rebounds as well. I mean, we are just so deep at this point, and the sky is the limit, guys. Again, we got to be patient. There's going to be some growing pains with this team tonight. We saw it. We had a horrible third quarter, but we figured it out eventually and took over. I knew we weren't going to lose this game when we have this much star power. It's just not going to happen, right? Before, like I said, guys would pick and choose when they wanted to show up, and it felt like we needed LeBron more than ever. But even though LeBron went off tonight in the fourth, a lot of those were easy buckets where he just had to catch and finish. One of them was a putback off of a Luka Doncic miss. Again, not to take anything from LeBron, but a lot of this is generated from all the attention that Luka is just creating for himself. I think DFS said it recently. Buck wide open naked shots, meaning like he's so open. It's insane. They never imagined, right? Brown will get a lot of wide open dunks with Luka. Everybody, bro. I seriously feel like, no disrespect to LeBron because he's been the best passer for a decade or whatever, but Luka's the new best passer in the league right now in his prime. Luka's the best passer in the league, and low key he might be just the best player in the league already, but just wait. Let's see. Schedule makers are crazy having us play 3 straight nights tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. You know what, man? I just lost track of the fact that do we really play tomorrow? I lost track of that. That's crazy, fam. Hold up. Bruh. Just wait. If we actually play tomorrow, bro. Let's see. Because that's insane. That is insane. We're going to have to figure out ways to stagger things. Okay, no, we don't play tomorrow. But we do play Thursday versus the Timberwolves, and then I think we play – when do we play again? And then we play Friday. So Thursday and Friday, and then we have a day off on Saturday, and then we play again. There you go. And then we play again on Sunday. So, yeah, you're right, but it wasn't tomorrow. I was confused. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't see us playing tomorrow. No way. I had to double-check that. Let's see. Luka's first triple-double on the Lakers. First of many. He will get many, many more. And again, beneficiaries left and right. A lot of people benefiting. Even Jackson Hayes getting some wide open dunks at the basket. Even Jackson Hayes been consistently scoring 8 points plus. He had an 8-point, 8-rebound game. We haven't talked enough about Jackson. He's been very solid. He had 2 blocks tonight as well. So 3 players in the starting lineup had 2 blocks. Rui, which is a little bit unexpected, but his defense has spiked up. Jackson Hayes and Luka. All right, so those aren't names you were expected to hear. And DFS had 2 blocks. So all those guys, man, the defense has become very infectious with all of our players, and it's only going to continue to get better. No, but you're right in a sense. Even though you weren't right about it being tomorrow, CJ, we do have 3 games in 4 nights, I think. So starting Thursday, then Friday, then we have 1 game off on Saturday, and then Sunday we play again. So, yeah, the schedule maker's been holding us for a while. And on top of that, we had to squeeze in an extra game because of the fires, unfortunately. And we had to play Charlotte right after All-Star break. That was a back-to-back. So, yeah, they had to figure out a way to, make the schedule more flexible. But, again, you know how it goes with the league. The league keeps showing us its true colors like tonight. Like the way we played tonight and the way we had to go in spite of the league, that's really their true colors. They really don't. Either they don't like us, they don't mess with us, or they're trying to balance the league or whatever. Best part is we've assessed to make summer moves. Oh, we have assets to make some moves. Yeah, that's right, big ticket. Thank you again so much for super chat, brother. I appreciate all the contributions. Yeah, this summer's gonna get really interesting, man. But I'm not even looking past this season because I really think we're about to make a deep run. And when I say deep, I mean deep run. Look, I mean, people thought we were gonna get Luka and then just ride off into the sunset for the rest of the season. That's crazy. Two of the most cerebral players of all time, and people thought it wasn't gonna work. Right? Come on, man. It's gonna work. And not only is it gonna work, but it's gonna be beautiful to watch, man. That's the best highlight of the game. LeBron and Luka Magic passing back to and forward. You do it? No, you do it. No, you do it. He said, all right, fine. LeBron hits the three, an amazing possession. And with 1 second left on the shot clock. I remember that one, Frederick. 1 second left on the shot clock, and again, it's just two unselfish players just being so unselfish. There was a couple of shots that I saw Luka could have taken. Most superstars would, but he passed it up in order to have a way better shot, right? Professor 2K says, hey, Dan, are the Warriors good? Good is a strong word. I would say they're better than they were before the trade deadline because obviously you get a player that's very seasoned and very good in Jimmy Butler. But they don't I don't think they have the depth to really compete. Their schedule has been on the easier side. They just beat Charlotte without LaMelo. LaMelo didn't even play. Unlike when he played us and daggered us, right? So good is a strong word for them. For them. I would say they're above average, but I wouldn't say they're good. I think we're good. I think the Lakers are good with a potential to be great. And with time, I think we can become great. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to keep eliminating some of the mistakes we make. But again, if Luka's already putting up big numbers like this and LeBron is already getting comfortable and Austin is quietly still averaging 20 points, everybody else just has to chip in here and there, right? What about Goodwin? Would you guys sign him? He's been really good. Yeah, JD, good is a strong word for the Golden State Warriors. I think that's a little too much credit. I know that everybody likes to glaze a team that's doing good right now, but just look at the schedule, right? And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Like the playoffs are going to come and the real teams are going to get it. They're going to get to advance and the fake ones will get exposed. I see the Warriors being a play-in team, first-round team at best. At best. Cashed in your parlay. Hey, that's what's up, Vic. Congrats, brother. Congrats on cashing in your parlay. Who is your dream player to add to this squad? If you could bring in anyone. Anyone at all? Anyone at all? Walker Kessler. Because now you got a Vando type player, but from the center position with a high motor. You add that to this team, we're going to get a lot of blocks and a lot of wide open dunks and layups going the other way or wide open threes because transition defense leading into offense. I would love Jared. I think he's so young. You know what I'm saying? Walker Kessler's so young. I wouldn't mind Nick Claxton or anybody else either, but I like his time length. I like where he's at. What is he, 23, 24? He fits with Luka. He fits with Austin Reeves, who are 26, with Rui, who's about the same age. You know, they all kind of just fit in, and we can make a long-term run. I want players to fit in. I don't want DeAndre Jordan types. I don't want older players no more. I want players that fit the Luka timeline. It's a different timeline. Even though LeBron's still a Laker, we are currently in the Luka timeline. The LeBron timeline is coming to a close. He's got a couple years left, but LeBron is now part of the Luka timeline, and Luka has changed the dynamic of this team offensively, the way we're running everything, and even, like I said, he's going to prolong a lot of LeBron's career. Tex, appreciate you, man. He said Warrior wins are fool's gold, not in that BS. Again, we shan't worry about the Warriors, man. We got bigger fish to fry. I'm talking Thunder. I'm talking, obviously, we want to get the revenge versus Denver. I'm talking Memphis. Those are tougher teams than the Warriors, believe it or not. Yes, the Warriors have Curry, for sure, But again, it's not about who they have or how they play, but it's about who's really the deepest team in the West. And in the West, you need depth. You need a lot of depth, right? Tons of depth. And when I look at the Warriors from top to bottom, I don't see too much depth, right? Like, yeah, they get all these buckets on whack teams. So let's see. They got Steph Curry, who tonight only – let me see. I'm looking at the wrong team. There you go. Draymond Green had 15 points. He played Charlotte. That won't happen on the regular tonight. 15 for Steph. They didn't even really score a lot. 15 for Steph, 13 for Moses Moody. So again, everybody, Gary Payton, Buddy Hield, all those guys got in on the action because they played Charlotte. They dropped 128. Charlotte doesn't play a lick of defense. But I want to see how that depth looks against Boston, against our Lakers, who, by the way, we've swept them so far. How that depth would look against, really good teams, not against Charlotte. Do you think LeBron pulls a Jalen Brunson taking less? I have no idea, Dirk. But at this point, LeBron has to trust what the Lakers front office are doing. We're literally starting to become the best team in the league. And as far as the last 18 games, we have been the best defensive and offensive team in the league, if you ask me. The combination of both those things, defense skyrocketing to number one, offense top 3, and maybe even better as soon as we start clicking, I think we are becoming the best team in the league. And if we actually get to that goal by the time the playoffs start, watch out, because now everybody has to go against the best two-way team in the league, right? And look, we passed the test, all right? We had the sloppy game that was officiated poorly tonight that we would have lost last season to Kyrie. Kyrie having 35, probably one of his better games this season. We passed the test. We beat them, right? And eventually we pulled away. This Laker team is so good offensively, it only takes a little bit for us to pull away. A couple of plays will change momentum in our favor and we'll win. And that's a major thing right there because we played with our food most of the night. And again, the officiating was poor. The other night, we definitely passed the test with Jokic. So these were supposed to be back-to-back tough games, and we passed the test. So LeBron, I don't know if he's willing to take a pay cut. I mean, he already proved it this offseason. He was willing to if the Lakers would have signed somebody. So maybe he'll opt out and do the same, or maybe he'll want more. I don't know. But whatever he wants to do, I'm with it, man, because Luka, LeBron signed me up for that for another 2 years, 3 years. I don't care. Sign me up. Yeah, hit that like button, chat. Let's get it up there. I'll tell you what, Kimiko, if they hit 350, we opening up the phone lines for them one more time. So hit that like button. We hit 350. Let me know, Kimiko. Dave says the crazy thing is that we're still tinkering with some different lineups throughout the game. He said once we find the sweet spot, we're going to start blowing teams out by 20 plus. Exactly. This is a work in progress. Nobody is looking at this product and saying, oh, yeah, this is as good as we're going to get. Oh, we struggled against Dallas without AD and all that. That's casual fan talk. How about Dallas has been beating some really good teams, and they've actually been on a heater, and we stopped them? How about we stopped the Nuggets' 9-game winning streak? How about we beat Portland when they were kind of hot before the All-Star break as well? So technically, we beat 3 pretty decent teams, right? It's only a matter of time we start building it up enough to beat the Celtics. We already beat them once this season, right? We already beat the Knicks already, so we beat good teams, and that's without Luka. So now we're incorporating Luka, and teams are confused because they don't know what to do. Like, yo, if we blitz Luka, LeBron going to make some plays, right? If we blitz LeBron, Austin Reeves going to make some plays. So now it's pick your poison. Now you're in limbo. Now you are in limbo, right? So we got them exactly where we want them. And if we're actually playing defense, now the sky's the limit, right? I understand we still have a gaping hole in the middle, but you can't really see that hole as much. Tonight, we out-rebounded the team. Luka is covering up a lot of the blemishes we had when we only had AD in the front court because Luka rebounds really well. We're blocking shots as a unit. We had 8 blocks with no AD. If I told you the Lakers would have traded AD away before the year started and we'd still be averaging about 6.5 blocks a game, you would have thought I was crazy. Well, guess what? We got a lot of wing depth, a lot of size. Luka also brings size. He's basically a 6'7", 6'8" point guard. Brings size. You can see every time he gets anywhere near the basket, he's going to finish because he knows how to use his body, his strength, and he just finishes over the top. I mean, that's size. Defensively, he deflects the ball. He had 2 steals today, or 2 blocks and 3 steals today. So he continues to get better defensively as well. He hasn't hit his prime on that end either. So sky is the limit, Days. I'm glad you could see it, bro. A lot of people didn't see it the first 3 games, but I said be patient. Now look, we won 3 in a row with Luka, and we're starting to build up. And we beat 2 really good teams, 3 if you count Portland, really good teams right after All-Star break. So that's good news. Patrick Brennan. Oh, by the way, we're 14 games over 500. So shout out to the Lakers, man. When was the last time we were 14 games over 500? Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Patrick says the 90s Bulls were so dominant that Pippen and Jordan used to play with teams and see who could outdo who. We might have to do that with Luka and Bron. You're damn skippity, bro. But here's the beautiful thing. There's going to be nights when LeBron doesn't have it. Luka will get it going. There's going to be times when Luka doesn't have it. LeBron will get it going. There's going to be times when both of them don't have it, and Austin will take over like he did in Golden State, like he did in a lot of different places. We just have that depth. What about the Rui games that he comes off and smacks a couple of times? DFS sometimes has stepped up and had 15-point games for us. The depth is there. And it's all about executing on the defensive end, because that's all I'm worried about. We keep executing, though, I'm not going to be worried at all. At all. But I agree, Patrick. And again, thank you so much for Super Chat, my brother. It is an exciting time as a Laker fan. This game wasn't what I expected. I thought we're going to come in here, Luka's going to do his thing, which he did. Shout out to him. And we're going to blow it open. We never did. But again, I think the NBA wanted to keep it close. This was a TNT game. If we blow them out by 30, as we should have, or 20, a lot of the viewers go away, especially the Laker haters. They don't want to see that. They wanted to have them have hope so that they can stick around a little bit. That's how I felt watching this game. Let's go. Get them likes up. Appreciate you, CJ. 150 likes away. That's light work. We got 976 people when you combine all the platforms, Twitter and YouTube. So hit them like buttons, baby. Let's open up them phone lines. I want to hear what the Laker family got to say, man. Dinwiddie is a pretty good player. Ham didn't utilize him correctly when he was here. Danielson, Dinwiddie is okay, but some players are just system players, all right? Dinwiddie likes to have the ball in his hands a lot. He would have never got that here. Why? Because we had LeBron, we had Austin, AD got to get his touches. Dinwiddie is only looking like this because, one, he's not playing under the bright lights of LA. We all know that not every player is used to it, right? And he showed he could. He had a lot of wide open looks. I don't want to hear that. And then on top of that, he's getting a high usage rate in Dallas with all the injuries. So, of course, he's going to look good. But, yeah, some of the stuff he got away with tonight was crazy. Like, there was one where he hooked and then hit the shot and, so ended up getting the foul call. Like, that was insane. But, yeah, he really did not look good for us at all. When he was here, neither did Malik Beasley. There was a couple of players that have not looked good for the Lakers. And I'm disappointed when I see those players go off against us because, seriously, guys, like, what is the this is funny. I got to show you guys this right here. Somebody compared it to the Jackie Moon scene right here. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up here. There you go. Check it out. This is hilarious, chat. Look at this. LeBron and Luka. Look at this. Oh, this is so funny. Look. Oh, that pass was insane, by the way. Just one of the many passes. That was funny to the Jackie Moon movie right there. But it just shows, again, two unselfish players that just continue to share the rock, and they will continue to do that. And it's going to drive defenses crazy because imagine you think you have somebody trapped in the shot clock and Luka hits a whip pass across or find somebody, roll into the basket for a lob dunk or whatever the case may be, right? They'll figure it out, man. But again, the Lakers are the 4th seed right now, and we are 2 games back of the number 2 seed. Just 2 games back. Right, 14 games over season high, 14 games over 500, guys, and it's not even, close to the team that we were last year. Now we knew that a coach will make a difference, but we never imagined that we would trade for a megastar like Luka. And one thing I've noticed about the chat is there was a lot of criticism about Luka the first 3 games and how he would want to leave and all this stuff. And now, come on now. Now, I don't hear anybody complain about Luka saying they want Anthony Davis back, right? Are we on board? Are we on board that Luka is a keeper and he's the face of the franchise moving forward? I hope we are, man. I hope we are because man, this is nice to see. But again, parity all across the board with our Lakers, man, and you love to see it. The depth is showing right now more than any team, right? Just look across the board, everybody getting involved, guys. Those are numbers we didn't have last year from everybody. And like I said, Luka is going to make everybody better. LeBron got an easy 27. Without Luka, he probably ends up with 21 or something. So even he benefits from a couple extra passes, right? Austin Reeves, 23 and 5. And I didn't even realize he had 20. But again, that's the Luka effect. And then Rui with 15, 6, and 2 blocks. Like, come on now. Gotta love the chemistry. It's only going to get better, Sal. It's going to get way better. Way better. Just wait and see. David Howard, my boy, said, hey, Dan, watch the game with some Mavericks fans, and they're unhinged. They went berserker during the games. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little unhinged, too, when I watch games, man. I was shit-talking Max Christie and everybody. I was like, you know what? That's why we traded you. But you know what? To be honest, it's the fan, man. It's the fan. Let's see. their fans are cocky AF. I mean, they're passionate. All fan bases are passionate, right? All fan bases are passionate. He said, I thought Exum was going to turn into Steph Curry again. Yo, listen, Dante Exum, it's always the no-name players that end up cooking us, right? Dante Exum, thank God he didn't have that kind of game, but he did hit some wide open looks. We still have to, again, sometimes we miscommunicate on those rotations. Figure it out, man. But yeah, these role players, man, they love going on and doing dirt on my Lakers. He said, to be honest, I hate the Suns, but I would rather have them make the play in than the annoying Warriors. They think they can contend for a championship with Jimmy. They're supposed to believe. You feel me? You feel me, D Prince? They're supposed to believe, so I get it. But boy, I've seen this movie with the Clippers. I've seen this movie with a couple of these pretending teams. 100 likes away. Let's get it, fam. We are almost there. Let's get it. Let's see here. But again, obviously, this team obviously has some room for improvement. Look, there's going to be some crucial games tomorrow. I don't know. I might go on playback and cover one or two of these. So if you guys are interested in that, follow me over there, guys. But very crucial games tomorrow. Obviously, the most crucial one, the Clippers play the Bulls. So go Bulls just for that game. The Spurs play the Rockets. Can the Spurs actually pull off an upset? I hope so. Thunder Nets, I think that one's pretty much sealed in fate. So nothing too crazy. But then Thursday is when all the games are here, the good ones, right? So you got Warriors versus Magic. Go Magic. Let me share this with you guys. Let me pull it up. These are the games we got to look out for the standings. We're less than 30 games in, before the season ends. So again, Warriors Magic. Go Magic. I think they could beat them. Bucks versus Nuggets. Excuse me. If you guys want, this one's Thursday, right? So I might cover like the first half of this one over on playback, and then I'll hop on for pregame for this one. But you guys want this one on Thursday? Let me know. We get enough requests for this. I might do this on playback, just because we're rooting heavily for Kuzma in the Milwaukee Bucks. And then this one doesn't really matter. Timberwolves, Lakers, of course. Timberwolves matter. They're a tough team. They've been playing a lot better. Ant-Man, he is poised, man. He is poised, and they've been winning games without even Julius Randle. So again, watch out for that. And then Friday, Nuggets, Pistons. Pistons are actually a decent team this year, y'all. Decent team this year. Knicks, Grizzlies is going to be huge. Oh, my God. If the Knicks can pull that off, that'll be amazing. We inch closer to the top. Then, of course, Lakers, Clippers. And Timberwolves, Jazz. But, again, the West is just – it's so close. If you look at the standings, guys, it is basically – look at this. Look at this. They haven't even counted our game yet, but we'll eventually leapfrog the Rockets here again. So we are the 4th seed by the end of tonight. But the Nuggets keep winning after we beat them. The Grizzlies keep winning. They're 6-4 the last couple games. But doesn't this feel good? The Nuggets 9-1. The one is the only one we beat them with. And the Thunder starting to fall off a little bit, little by little. But I don't think any of these teams, including us, are going to catch up to the Thunder. So my goal is for us to shoot for this seed right here. 2nd seed, I think, is very plausible. It's very likely. And it's something that I think can really happen. What do you guys think? Talk to me. Let's see. Suns not making the play-in at this rate. Bro, the Suns have been the biggest disappointment in the NBA since the Brooklyn Nets when they traded for KG, Paul Pierce, and all them ex-stars, right? So this is what that reminds me of. Let's see. Den Shitty, I hate him. He'll be on Fortnite. I'll be on Fortnite with you. I'm gonna start with 2K tonight, bro, and I might already have my squad for Fortnite. But if I need one, I'll let you know, man. I got you, KJ. If I need one. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm running some gaming tonight, y'all. Gotta celebrate this victory for sure. Should be fun. Let's see. Let's go, Dan. No, this has nothing to do with Diddy, my friend. Nothing. Yeah, I'm surprised how much the Pistons improved from last year. He said, where they were the worst team in the league, bro. The Pistons are really excited. I'll tell you this. They beat us this season. I was mad because I thought that they were the Pistons of old, but they've really gotten a lot better, fam. And I got to give credit to them because the coaching staff has done an amazing job. Cade Cunningham is in the running for most improved player. Like, they're a really good team. So credit to them. Matter of fact, let me see where they're at in the East. Let me see. I'm curious. I haven't even checked in with them. Pistons are number 6. They're 32-26. This is after having one of the worst records last season. Think about that, right? That's insane, right? So the fact that the Pistons have made bounds and leaps, but you got to love the NBA. Sometimes it's a tweak like a coach let me tell y'all something. If we didn't fire Darvin Ham and he had Luka in this team the way it is, there's no way we have a great record like the one we have right now, right? There's no way. So we're 14 games over 500. Yes, the team's gotten better. But again, we're gonna have to be diligent about the next time we hire a coach like that, because I'm telling you, Darvin Ham was one of the worst coaches we ever hired in the history of Lakers. I mean, who's worse? Let me ask you guys this, chat. Who's worse, Luke Walton or is it Luke Walton or is it Darvin Ham? Who do you guys think was the worst coach for us? What do you guys think, chat? Let's see. Just like how OKC was the worst like 2 and 3 years ago, and now they're one of the best. But here's the difference, right? You're right about that. That's a good comparison because they rebuilt really well and they, did some things really, really well. But Ham is up there, man. Ham, the job he did in the Western Conference Finals was so bad. Like, he had veterans like Tristan Thompson who could have helped. You know what I'm saying? He had all kinds of things happening over there. And, he went away from a lot of the matchups. Matter of fact, the first game of that series when we played the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, that very first game was very telling to me because I thought Rui did a great job on Luka. On Jokic, and we went away from that forever and ever, right? So, again, it shows the low IQ we had there with the coaching. Rehire Byron Scott. Darvin took the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals. No, the Lakers took Darvin to the Western Conference Finals. Kylo. The Lakers were good enough that we had a good contending roster, and Darvin squandered it away by allowing us to get swept in the Western Conference Finals. So I will never give him credit like that. But yeah, back to this game. It was an amazing win tonight, fam. Amazing win. But if I rated it out of 10, we have a lot of room for improvement. So I'll say 7.5. It could have been a lot better. Lakers should kind of avoid going on dry spells. I thought midway through the third quarter, we went on a horrible dry spell that leaked all the way to the fourth quarter. Thank God we did the right thing at the end, though. Once we brought in Luka, I feel like order was reestablished. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Carolina says, I'm so glad we have JJ. Me too. Me too, Carolina. Like, that is that is a godsend, guys. 14 games over 500. I really feel like we're about to hit 50 wins this season, which would be, 20 games over 500 for sure. So, I feel like we're going to hit 50. What y'all think? 50? 50 plus maybe. But again, the month of March is going to be tough. That one's going to make us or break us. I think it'll make us, though. Walton was worse. Walton was worse, however, based on the situation. Walton inherited a team primarily of young pieces. Darvin Ham inherited a better team than that. He had LeBron prime still, AD prime, and completely just, wet the bed. Meanwhile, Walton, he had LeBron for 1 year, and then he got canned because they didn't make the playoffs, but Walton was pretty bad as well. Walton might be the worst coach of all time, but I think based on the circumstances, I dislike Darvin even more. Ham's just a chill guy with his hands in his pockets. Amir, stop the cap, Amir. No, I'm just playing. No, he is. Ham pockets, Darvin. Facts, bro. Facts. Thank you, Kimiko. Appreciate you. All right. Final comments, questions, concerns. Looks like we didn't hit the mark today, but I do appreciate you guys, man, for tapping in for sure. If you guys have any final thoughts, man, I'd love to hear them. Again, we got the Timberwolves coming up Thursday. It's going to be huge. And then we got the Clippers coming up right after that. Yeah, Ham Pockets for sure. I remember that name. Yep. Walton was super bad. No one is saying Darvin is Phil Jackson, but Walton was perhaps the worst coach in NBA history. Well, I guess for the situation for us, it was really, really bad. Darvin was so bad. Chill guy meme, better than Darvin Ham. That's funny. RZ, appreciate you, bro. He said, the real problem with AD was that he was never the number one option and consistently needed support. Luka and LeBron can carry the role players, step up for our stars. That's a great point. That is an amazing point, bro. Absolutely. Look, here's the thing, right? The thing about Luka is that AD was a top 10 player for sure, even though ESPN disrespected him in the rankings and put him bottom 15. That was cap. Even today, he's still a top 10 player because he can take over on both ends of the floor. However, can and will are two different things. We know Luka will take over 90% of the games during the season and 90% of the games during the playoffs. If it ain't with his scoring, it's with his passing, as he did tonight. Meanwhile, Anthony Davis, I never knew when he was going to take over. Most of the time, he was elite defensively. Very rare he would take off nights defensively, especially when he faced foreign players. For some reason, they were his kryptonite. But offensively, we didn't know if he was going to drop out 27, 35, 40. He only had one 50-point game as a Laker. And I thought he was capable of way more than that, especially playing alongside LeBron. He never really took over the reins as the keys. This season, he started off having an MVP caliber start, and that quickly, basically tailed off. Like, it was all bad, man. It was all bad. So I was disappointed in the way that the AD Laker marriage ended, because it felt like there was more left to be desired. But I told you guys that I made tons of videos on the subject, that the window was coming to a close. And because of this, because the window was coming to a close, it was just unfortunate, man, to see the way it had to end. But the fortunate thing is Luka opens up this window more. So while LeBron chances of winning a title might have just been the rest of the season and then that's it, or maybe even next year and that's it. Now, if LeBron stays on for another 3 years or more, like, you got a chance. As long as you're with Luka, you got a chance. And then you also got Austin, who's been so underrated and all of that. Let's see. Dan, do you think Luka can and will sign an extension this summer? Yes. I know he will. I know he's going to sign an extension. Whenever he signs it, I don't know when they feel comfortable enough. But listen, today he purchased a whole parking structure for Laker fans. If you don't think he's buying in and investing and stocking the fans, he knows the fans are going to just balloon his revenue. His shoe sales are going to go up. His merch, his clothing line, his NBA jersey sales, everything he gets a percentage of is going to skyrocket. He'll make up those 100 million and then some, okay, that he lost from the trade. He's going to stay here. He's going to stay right here. He'll be just fine, right? I have no doubt in my mind. I said at the moment that, the one moment that this man got traded to the Lakers, I knew he was going to be here for years to come. Oscar Ruiz, thanks for the cash app, brother. He said, Nico saved this franchise. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right about that. And even though I entered the night like wanting Luka to destroy Nico Harrison and the Mavs, I gotta give him this right here. That's how we feel, fam. We are very blessed and happy that you donated. And I mean donated, because no disrespect to AD or anything, but that was an absolute donation. If he shops Luka anywhere around the league, he gets a minimum of 5 first-round picks with a star player and an up-and-coming rookie at the very minimum, right? We gave him the star player. We gave him the up-and-coming young player as well, but we only gave him 1 first-round pick. I think that right there, at the end of the day, is the biggest steal in franchise Laker history. Besides, of course, I would say the only exception is the Lakers trade for Kobe Bryant on draft night. I still think that's the biggest steal. But outside of that one, this is probably the second biggest one as far as the trade. And then the third one will probably have to be the Gasol deal for Kwame Brown. So in that order, Kobe Bryant draft night trade, greatest trade of all time for my Lakers. After that, honorable mention, didn't we trade for that pick that ended up being Magic Johnson as well? Again, I wasn't around for the time, but I think we traded for that pick, didn't we? And it ended up being the first overall pick. So that one right there, the Kareem trade is amazing. They're all in there. But if I had to put them in order, I'm going to go Kobe, number 1 for Vlade Divac, right? That's number 1. Vlade Divac for Kobe, come on. Highway robbery. And they only didn't find out till years later, but yeah, highway robbery. Number 2, I'm going to say the Luka Doncic trade, right? Because again, we gave up the star, even though he's at the end of his career. We gave up an up-and-coming young player, which usually is what it takes. But then we shorted them by like 4 first-round picks, which we didn't have, by the way, anyways. So I never imagined this trade was possible. But we did. We shorted them 4 first-round picks. Like, this trade would have been more fair if we give them AD, if we give them Max, we give them Dalton, we give up Reeves, and they give us fillers, and we gave up all of the first-round picks we had. Then it would have been more fair. I'd still be happy because we got Luka and we got a future. But damn, this one, like, how can you not be happy with this trade? But anyways, guys, it's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, please do not forget to hit the like button. Hopefully we hit our goal next time. We can open up those phone lines, guys. But I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. We'll see you guys on Playback tonight. If you guys are into the gaming thing, Still going to celebrate, have a good time. I might play some 2K. I'm in the mood. And then maybe we'll hop on to some other stuff. But tap in, fam. Appreciate you, Amir. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Kimiko, and everybody in here. If you already haven't, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button. Major shout out to my sponsorship, Prize Picks, for making it all possible, and all of you guys as well. Guys, another win, and we keep building, baby. Let's get it. All right. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.